Welcome. In front of me is a Nubia RedMagic 11 Air, and today I will show you how you can enable power saving mode on this device. So, to get started, you will want to swipe down from the top of your screen like so, and do that once more to extend the list of visible toggles. In here, we're looking for the power saving mode, which I already know it's not added by default. So we will need to do that ourselves by clicking right here on this pencil, scroll down, and somewhere below this text, you will find your power saving mode. Now, there are two different ones. We have the power saver and the ultra power saver. I'm going to be adding both of them just because I do want to show you both and what's the difference between them. So let's just hold it. When you hold it, you can see that the text right here changes. So you can drag it over to the top, drop it, and go back. And we have now access to it. So obviously, to turn on your power saving mode, you just click on this toggle and it's now enabled. Not much to it, doesn't really give you too much information. So let's go back to here and hold it. And this will take us to the settings. So in here, we have a little bit of information and options. So for instance, for just the power saving mode, you can have it enable automatically. So turn on off power saver automatically when the battery is above 90%. This is disabled. This is enabled by default. Now the automatic turn on, you can turn on yourself, and you can also adjust the percentage of it. So this is basically the percentage of the battery, at which point the device would automatically turn on the power saving mode. So right now, that would happen when the battery falls to 53% or lower. Now I can change that, obviously. Now to change it, you do need to actually first have it turned off. When you turn it on, for some reason you can no longer readjust it. So anyway, keep that in mind. One more thing that I should also mention is typically for phones like this, the power saving mode does alter how your device interacts with internet. So that would include Wi-Fi and mobile data, meaning that when the power saving mode is enabled and you do this, the device after a couple minutes will go to what could be considered sleep mode. And in sleep mode, let me just wipe it down though. In sleep mode, it will disconnect from Wi-Fi and mobile data to preserve battery life. So typically when that is happening, when your device is locked and not used, you won't be receiving notifications from applications that require any kind of connectivity to internet. And such an application would be things like your Messenger, Facebook, Instagrams, and other applications that just run on internet instead of cellular connectivity, like, for instance, SMS messages would be. So once you unlock the device, it would automatically reconnect and sync up everything that was missing. So that's usually what will happen here, I believe. There's also another option. It could potentially be reconnecting to network every a period of time to check if it's missing something. So be aware of which one here it is. I think it's the first one, but I could be wrong. So just check it out. And obviously, for purposes, if you rely on your notifications being delivered to you on time, then you probably want to stay away from the power saving mode in general, as that's going to definitely alter it. Now, the other mode in here that we've seen, let's just first turn off this one, is the ultra power saving mode. So let's bring it up. See, first let's just go to our home screen, because it will alter this severely. So if I tap on it, it gives us a quick message: enable ultra power saver to bring maximum battery to your phone. And this mode will restrict the number of applications that start automatically and restrict the background activity of apps. With this mode on, some switches will change status and some features will not work. If you turn on this mode, all running apps will be closed. Just click on it. And the explanation, that message there, kind of doesn't go into how severely the device will change in terms of functionality. As you can see, we have messages and phone application. You can add more apps into here if you wanted to, as you can see. It also gives you, if you pick some application, this option that the application has been basically turned off, but you can, I believe, turn it on. Yeah. So this application now would be able to actually run. Can I just go? Hello? There we go. I'm not sure why the home button didn't want to work there. So this mode is primarily designed for maximum battery life, and it prioritizes that by sacrificing a lot of the different features of the device, including things like wallpaper, brightness, and so on. And with this mode, we're getting a whopping 109 hours of battery life, at right now being, let me just bring it up closer because I, for the love of God, okay, wow, we got 69% battery life. Nice. So we have 69%. And it gets us about over 100 hours of battery life with this mode. Now, this one obviously is designed to prioritize battery life. And the normal power saving mode doesn't get nearly as much hours. Let's leave this one by clicking right here. Turn off. Okay. And the normal one probably will get us about like 50 hours of battery life. The power saving mode normal one, maybe even less. Ultra one usually just takes it to a whole new level by sacrificing a lot of functionality. Now, one more thing that I did want to talk about is when we hold these toggles, you can see we also had some options in here. So when you turn on either the Ultra Power Saver mode or the normal power saving mode, there are a couple of toggles that you can turn on or off in here. So disconnect from a 5G network. So for better kind of battery life, when you're trying to do this, I would maybe recommend turning that on. Trying to preserve battery life, you don't need that blazing speed of 5G network. So it's I would say a decent sacrifice right here. Restrict apps from accessing network. Again, this actually would kind of imply what I was talking before with the apps syncing, giving notifications. This would actually possibly imply that the applications stay connected. And this is, by the looks of it, disabled by default. So I could have been actually wrong about this. But if you turned it on, obviously that changes. Then the first option that I was talking about back then would be the one that is in effect based on this statement. Now, that's the reduce refresh rate. Basically, the device will start running at 60 frames per second, the display itself, when you have power saving mode or ultra power saving mode. So anyway, that's basically everything we got here. Now, with that being said, I hope you found this very helpful. And if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.